reaction time is the key to defense. If you can't read what is coming from the other person, it's going to be very difficult to initiate any sort of defense. So today we're going to talk about how to develop that and how Joe Louis taught me to incorporate that defense. Hey guys, I'm Alan Branch from Glove Up. If you're new, welcome. Great to have you here. We are a channel for teaching people how to train in a certain way, a safe way, to use skills and drills to enhance their abilities. And that's whether you're learning to box, kickbox, any form of striking, whether you're a coach or you're in martial arts. So if you're brand new, welcome to the channel. So reaction time, guys, let's take something simple like the defense of a jab. And we get lots of great comments, and we get some that are maybe not so great, but we get a lot of great comments from people when they see the way things are being taught. But there are also questions like, oh, I can't make that work or whatever. Well, I want you to understand that most movements in martial arts can work. I mean, in martial arts or boxing, you basically take a movement like a punch, and then you create ways of training that punch without hurting each other. And then it's an art. So boxing is definitely an art. I mean, you need to learn the skill side before you just start fighting if you want to have any brain cells left when you're 40. So you need skills and drills, right? So lots of the movements that are taught, like the parry of a jab, some people say, well, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to slip it. Well, honestly, you're not going to do anything if you don't have the reaction time to read whatever that movement is. So let's say that you're just gifted athletically. Let's say you're super young, 25 years old, and you're naturally super fast, or you've got a good eye. That's awesome for you. And you can make certain things work that other people might struggle with. They may struggle to make some of the similar things work. For the rest of us that weren't born athletic, or for those who want to enhance or increase, let's just go with enhance their ability to defend punches or kicks or takedowns or whatever it is, they need to learn to improve their reaction timing. So if you think of reaction timing, you could think of it in 3 steps. So you have to first read what is coming, read what it is. So it's a jab. Let's say it's a jab. And then your brain has to decide what that reaction is going to be. So let's say in this case, it's just a little parry, which is a 4-inch redirect. It doesn't cross the center line, but if we're left to left and you throw a jab, then I'm just going to take the hand and just cuff it. That's just one possible defense. I'm going to cuff and make a little parry motion to redirect it to the outside to take the sting off that punch. It could be a slip, or you could be catching it, whatever. Okay. But in this situation, a parry. And then I have to will whatever it was to happen, right? I have to not just think, oh, I'm going to parry. I have to actually do it. So if you look at it that way, I have to read it. I have to decide what my reaction is going to be. And then I have to will that reaction. That is what we'll look at as reaction time. So what we would want to do is take something like that jab and that parry, and then we would create drills that would allow us, fighters, students, etc., to improve their reaction time. So they have to improve their ability to see it, figure out what a reaction is going to be, and then initiate that reaction. So a lot of guys come on the channel and they'll make comments, oh, well, Canelo, oh, well, Mayweather. Yeah, guys, of course. When you're talking about the upper echelon of the best fighters in the world, they get away with all kinds of stuff. That's not us. It's not everybody. You might be Canelo watching the video. Great, man, you're a master of this. But the average guy, it took a lot of work for Canelo to get to that level, for Mayweather to get to that level, a lot of work. And just because they do it doesn't mean it makes it that easy for you to do it. It takes the development of this reaction time to be able to read these defenses and the movement and the way you catch punches and block them, all from the development of reaction time. So here's what we'll do, for example, with a jab. So grab yourself a partner and glove up. And what you'll do is you'll take turns snapping that jab nice and easy at each other, okay? Not in a rhythm. So if we were doing the drill together and you're ready now, like you're ready and you're going to practice your little parry, and I'm going to work this little jab at you at the camera. When you see the punch coming, boom, then you would make your block. Then I may choke back, angle away from you a little bit, and wait on you to throw your jab. So you snap it out. I'll work on parrying it, keeping the other hands out, parrying it, and recovering to a good position. And then I may get a little faster, and then you get a little faster, and then I may feint a little, and then pop it in, and then you do the same. And what we've done is we've taken a simple move, a jab, and a simple defense, a parry, and then we've created a drill to work on the reaction timing of the defense. Now, you're also going to work if you've got a partner on the offense. So you want to throw a clean punch. You know, you want the weapon to move first, the elbow to rise. You want to learn to step in with your punches, not telegraph. All of the things that your coach, style, or genetics, whatever, allow you to do, you're going to build on those by beginning to institute it into different drills. And that's what the drills are for. And that's how you develop the reaction timing. So today I just wanted to talk about that, just the basics. We're going to get a lot more into this on how to do it. And look, guys, I'll tell you, I've had 38 full contact fights, and then a couple that weren't full contact, some sambo matches, and some sport jiu-jitsu, as well as some karate, which didn't really teach me much, but I did it. And got a lot of time spent with Joe Lewis and working with pro fighters and pro coaches. And we've developed a pretty unique method of thinking through how to do these things, right? How to train them. Again, think about this. If you are super athletic, you're super young, you think you're super fast, that's awesome, okay? But most people aren't that. And even if you are, you can't just rely on that. The greats in all of these sports, they all have what you have. They also put in the work, doing the skill work, the drill work over and over until they mastered these movements. There's no shortage of athletic people who can naturally just scrap. We get it. We know you can, right? But for those that don't naturally get it, how do you develop it? Well, you've got to learn to do the drills and put in the work, conditioning, etc., to build those attributes. That's how we play catch up, right? Fortunately for us, most of the people who are naturally athletic are too hard-headed to implement these other things because they think they got it because their body's there. And if that's you, that's great. It's you, right? The channel's, though, for people who want to learn and get better, not just themselves. I mean, I'm 60 almost, and you know, I can still do this stuff, you know, and it's good for your brain, good for your body, good for your reaction timing, your balance, stamina, reflexes, etc. So that's why we do it. So guys, thanks for watching today. Today, again, we're talking about reaction time. Remember, there's 3 stages. You have to read what's coming on defense. You have to decide what your reaction is going to be to that. And then you have to will that reaction. And then you will create drills. I'll be showing you a lot of those coming up soon. So guys, subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you got a comment, there's something you want to know how to defend, or you want to drill for any of this stuff, put in the comments, man. I'll be glad to shoot it. I love this stuff. I'm Alan Branch from Glove Up. See you next time.